Hey guys, Brandon here, and today I'm going to be playing Text Dungeon. I'm sorry about, me. I already know, this entire game because I just played through and beat it and realized that the recording thing I was using wasn't recording my voice or the game audio. So, that bugs me a bit because, honestly, the game audio for this game is really cool. And I can't get back what I said because I don't even remember most of the things I said. But anyways, I'm go I'm I this is a text-based adventure with art style in the background, which is a really cool looking game. And let me know if you guys want to see more of me doing these storytelling games, kind of more choose your own adventure kind of things. Welcome to the Text Dungeon. Tap the screen to cycle between the three modes: text, button, and artwork. Good luck. So yeah, just you can actually look at the artwork very specifically, which is kind of cool. You are a dwarf by the name of Brune Bronzeguard. You have been contacted by a man named Durgan to retrieve an artifact. It is buried deep within Mickens mine. Mickens silver mine, which has been cut off from the world by a mysterious collapse years ago. There are rumors that goblin scum had done something to it. Had done something with it. Venture into Mickens silver mine. Find the ancient artifact and discover what caused the destruction of the mine. After a day of traveling, the map Durgan gave you has led you to a winding path. The crumbled entrance is before you. The air is stale with the pungent smell of decay. Your torch in hand and axe at the ready, you enter the mine. Okay, so I'm going to make a few choices I didn't choose last time, so I'm going to see what happens right. You're passing through thick webs, hearing chittering in the distance. Spider size of mountain boars. How do you proceed? Scare them off with my torch, I think is the smart idea. Oh god. Okay, so from what I can gather from the top, because I can't actually see the top, that it scares them away. He starts swinging it, I'm guessing, sending them chittering into the cracks and crevices of the cavern. The dead body lies before you, dead and half covered in sticky webs. You search the body, look for any clues. You find a small rolled parchment. It's a contract from Micken. This hapless man was sent here just like you were. Let's hope you do not suffer the same fate. Okay, so that's just for extra story. Okay. The path leads to a larger room. It is filled with broken crates, barrels, and straw against the ground. An old storage room, perhaps? Maybe there is something hidden in the debris. Maybe you should take this moment to rest. Explore the room, obviously. I haven't fought anything yet. Rummaging around in the wreckage, you hear a thud underneath your feet. A hidden door. Inside you find some coins, ruined books, and a magical scroll. It appears to be half of a scroll, a ward scroll. This is a powerful spell against magic users. You place it in your backpack and press onwards. You got half of a scroll. I like that it has a little pop-up there as well. The winding path splits in two directions. Which you choose, left or right? Let's go left. You recognize that smell. Goblin. In this room of junk and bones, you see a crooked form slumped in a pile of old clothes and straw. You quietly approach. You approach quietly. He doesn't seem to notice. You hear heavy breathing. He must be asleep. The fool. Attack swiftly. Not giving him a chance to react, you leap forward, bring your axe down on the sleeping goblin. Your precision cleaves the goblin in two. There appear to be no others. The pouch on the goblin contains a small silver key. This must be needed for something. You got a key. Go back. Path splits into two. Like roots on a tree, the path now branches into three. At the end of a long corridor is a single chest. It looks very tempting. It must be protected somehow. The room has no signs of a chest. No sign of trap. However, you approach the chest. Let's use the key. Now that jar you see there is actually acid and would eat through my armor, bones, and skin, along with everything else. The key slides in easily. Upon opening the chest, you see that it was trapped and would have been triggered without the key. Carefully retrieve the contents, most valuable being half of a scroll. The two halves of the scroll magically fuse together, forming a complete scroll and making it a castable spell. You got a ward scroll. Looks like like roots of a tree, the path now branches into three. Another collapsed area. These rocks now blackened and charred. Maybe this cave-in didn't happen naturally? Did the goblins bring down this passage with some type of explosion? What or who were they trying to stop? Not even a pickaxe could get through this, but perhaps there is another way. Back the way you came. Let's go straight. Another cave-in. However, it has been dug open by someone. It reeks of goblins. You press forward. You come to a small chamber. Two tunnels leading in opposite directions, which you take. Let's take right. A dark presence washes over you. Magic missile catches you by surprise as it strikes the cavern wall beside you. Before you stands a robed goblin with a long crooked staff. His eyes stare blankly with a dim blue glow. You know that another attack is imminent. Should you throw your axe or use the magic missile against him? Use the scroll of warding to shield yourself. Pulling the magical scroll from your bag, you activate it immediately. A pulsing energy materializes before you. The goblin wizard does not cease his attack, sending more missiles towards you. Without piercing the shield, the dark bolts are reflected back at the creature. His scream is cut short, as his life is drained and body emptied. He falls backward in a heap on the cold ground as the ward fades. Can I just say I love the art style of this game? It looks amazing. You search for magic user and find a Tome of Smiting, a powerful spell against the undead. This may prove useful. Go to the skeletal miners. The smell of decay is getting stronger. 3 bodies lie before you. This is what would have happened if I went left instead of right, just as last choice. Their flesh eaten away. Bones are all that remain. Suddenly an arm twitches, then a leg. Their eyes awaken with a dim blue glow. Still clutching their rusty pickaxes, they stumble towards you. Some evil has brought life to the lifeless. You must act quickly. Use the Tome of Smiting. The undead stand no chance against the might of the old gods. The tome glows white. A bright bolt of holy energy arcs from your hand, sending pieces of walking dead to the ground from which they rose. I'm sorry, it's kind of tough to read this because the background, whereas the art is really nice and all that, the actual like color pattern for the words is tougher to read because there's no, you need a darker background shadowing or outline for it so it actually pops out more, so it doesn't give you this issue. Because I get the whole point of having this like bluish green and then a blue as the background. It looks nice, but against a black and white background, it has issues. Like maybe a yellow with an orange background would have popped out more because it's less getting into that area of looking less colorless, less colorful. Anyways, no longer fearing the pile of bones, you grab one of the picks from the dirt. Maybe you can use this to investigate collapsed areas in the mine. Got a miner pick. You start to see rubble and the path is cut off. A cave-in? The debris is too large to dig by hand. You need a tool. Use miner's pick. The pick smashes through the coarse stone. You feel a cold chill run up your spine as you notice a limb under the pile. It's a dwarf. You uncover his body and find a journal in his bag. Harsk was his name. He talks about the artifact. The stone's power increases from the life it drains from its victims. It speaks to them, poisoning their minds. That's not good. You continue reading. That's what happened to them. Why they took the stone deep into the mine. That's what the stone wanted. It needs time to gain more strength. It must be destroyed, and the hammer is the only way. What does Durgan want with the artifact? Does he know of its true nature? Got Harsk's hammer. Oh, the first time I was playing this, I didn't even realize that it actually said those words. That is really cool. Bodies. Bodies surrounding a pedestal. The artifact resting atop it. You believe there are goblins, humans, and dwarven remains here. Wealth, gold, a voice in your head. Great power. The stone speaks to you. Without realizing your own movement, you now stand before the artifact. Can you obtain the power and wealth for yourself, or should this ancient relic be shattered into pieces? This evil cannot be destroyed by normal means, nor can it be harnessed by any mortal. Like the others that stood before it, your body weakens. Use Harsk's hammer to destroy the artifact. As Harsk said, it must be destroyed. You pull out the hammer, now glowing with holy energy in the presence of the artifact. With a mighty swing, you shatter the stone. You feel the weight of evil in the room lift. These poor souls at the foot of the pedestal are now free to rest. Makin's silver mine is now cleansed of evil. But why did Durgan send you here? Did he know of the artifact's dark power, or was it something more sinister at work? To be continued. Such a cool game. You know what? I don't even mind replaying it because I actually enjoyed that so much. It was also nice I now saw like every path. That first area where you got to choose, where it was like if you want to go straight, that's where you found the one dwarf's dead body. But yeah, the music for this game was wonderful. The art was amazing. And the story, really well written. I really enjoyed it so far, and I hope to see a second one. If I can, if it comes out, I'll probably play it. Um, Also, let me know if you guys want to see me play more of these type of games, because why not? That's about the best I got for that. Why not? I enjoyed this game. It was a really cool. I really like the art style and all that. Um, I'm also sorry that there won't be an outro to this video, mostly because this is being recorded off my phone and going to be posted from my phone as well. When I get to understanding, like, maybe some more with my actual phone and stuff like that, I might get to being able to do like an intro and outro more set up, like my outro music, I mean, like where it goes. You guys know what I mean. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more of this down in the comments below. Let me know of other games you want me to play. Why not? I'll take a look at them at the very least and just see if it's a game I'd want to play. So thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day.